If you keep telling yourself you'll work out later, this class is for you. We're going to get into our hips and work on flexibility and strength. We'll be working our quads, hamstrings, and calf muscles. Let's begin. Okay, let's begin in easy seat. Sit cross-legged with your right shin stacked in front of your left. Turn to face your right and walk your fingertips forward on this right diagonal. Lower your head down. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Take another deep belly breath in. And exhale, release. And even though we are stretching over here towards our right, I want you to think of pressing your left hips down so your left hip bone does not come off of the mat. Beautiful. See if you can get a little bit deeper in this pose. And very slowly walk your hands back. Lift up inch by inch. And extend both legs long in front of you. Just going to turn this way so you can see me a little bit better. So flex your feet. Bring both hands behind you for support. And we are going to make a seated figure four. Stack your right ankle over the top of your left knee. And you're going to determine how deep you go into this pose by how close you bring your left leg in towards you. So go ahead and draw your left knee in towards your chest. And it might feel really good to rock from side to side. Seated figure four. Deepen your breath. And you might already be feeling a lot of sensation in this pose. So if that is true for you, it's okay to stay here. But if you'd like to intensify the stretch, I would invite you to grab a hold of your right shin. My foot is going to be inside of my elbow crease. And I'm going to rock my right shin in towards my chest, just like I'm holding a baby. Another deep breath in through the nose. And on the exhale, you can gently place your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. And I'm going to open my legs up so that I'm facing the diagonal. So I am not square to the front of my mat. I'm going to do a side body stretch. Inhale, lift your right arm up and over. Side body stretch. Roll your right shoulder back. Turn your chest open to the sky. Flex your left foot. Beautiful. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, place your right palm down behind you, baby wild thing. Lift your hips up as far as they will go and reach your left arm up and overhead. Beautiful. And you can set your hips back down. We're going to take a forward fold. So face the front short edge of your mat and slowly walk your hands forward. Draw your head in closer towards your knee. And it's okay if you make this a passive stretch by letting your back gently round. Take 2 more breaths here in this pose. And slowly lift back up inch by inch. We're going to do that entire sequence over on the opposite side. So here we are in easy seat. This time my left shin is going to be stacked in front of the right. I'm going to turn over to the left diagonal and crawl my fingertips forward to the left. Remember to press your right hips down so they don't come off of the mat. And find some length in this pose. This is your opportunity to check in with yourself. Notice the sensations that are present in your body. An opportunity to move with mindfulness and intention. All right, walk your fingertips back in. Extend your legs out in front of you. Figure 4. So bring your hands behind you, flex into both feet, stack your left ankle on the top of your right knee, and draw your right leg in towards your chest, seated figure 4. Just gently rock from side to side. All right, option 1, you can stay here, but option 2, if you did it on the other side, grab a hold of your left shin, interlacing your fingertips, straighten your right leg, and hug your right leg in towards you, walking from side to side. Now slowly with control, bring your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Turn so you're on a diagonal. Inhale, lift your left arm up and over to the right for a side body stretch. Rotate your left shoulder up, open your heart towards the sky. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, place your left hand down behind you and press your hips up as far as they will go. Baby wild thing. Lift your right arm up and overhead. Point into your right toes. And lower your hips back down to the mat. Turn to face your right foot and fold forward, drawing your chest in towards your knee. Beautiful. slowly come out of the pose by pressing yourself back up. We're going to find tabletop. So bring both legs underneath you. Knees about hip-width distance apart. Shoulders stacked over the top of the wrists. Cat-cow, inhale. Arch your back, send your gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin in towards your chest. Twice more, inhale, expand, sending your gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, contract. Last one, inhale, arch. And exhale, contract. Draw your belly in. Find a neutral spine, tuck your toes underneath you, and find your downward facing dog, our first downward facing dog of today's practice. Lift your hips up towards the sky and press your heels down into the mat, bending your right knee and bending your left knee, alternating sides. Beautiful, beautiful. Find some stillness in your downward facing dog and step your right foot forward to the front of your mat between your hands for high lunge. Beautiful, back heel is lifted, arms float up and overhead. Check to make sure your knee is stacked over your ankle. Melt your shoulders down and away from your ears. High lunge. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, warrior two. Spin your back heel down about 45 degrees. Arms open into a T. Maintain a bend in your front leg. Tone your navel in towards your spine. You're doing great. Warrior two. Deepen your breath. Strong legs, strong arms. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Place both hands on your hips. Straighten both legs. You may need to shorten your stance just a couple of inches. And turn your feet so that they're facing the long edge of your mat. So turn to the left here so that you're facing the long edge of the mat. We're going to find our goddess pose. All right, so heels in, toes out, and make sure that your weight is evenly distributed between both legs. Lower your hips down, bring your arms out into a T. Goddess pose. Beautiful. And root to rise, press back up to standing. We're going to do that 4 more times, all right? Lower down. 4, 3, beautiful. 2, last one. Lower down, we'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay low. Stay low. Ankle raises with your right foot. Just lift the heel of your foot off of the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll do that on the other side. Lift your left heel off of the mat for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Come back to stand. Hands can go on your hips. And we will take a side lunge to the left. Bend into your left knee. And curl your right toes up towards the sky. Skandasana, side lunge. Opening the hips. Feeling a big stretch in the legs. Walk your hands over to the right. Shift your weight over to the right. Side lunge. Skandasana, beautiful. And from here, I want you to stay low. Just walk your hands and turn your body to the right so you're facing the short front edge of your mat. And you're in a low lunge, all right? So we're here in our low lunge, and I want you to step your right foot back to meet your left for downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, look forward to the front of your mat and step or hop your way there. Ragdoll fold. Bend your knees and roll up to standing on the count of 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Relax your face, relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step your feet back for plank pose. And chaturanga, bend your elbows, lower down. Inhale, lift your heart space, cobra or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. All right, opposite side, step your left foot forward to the front of the mat, find your high lunge. Arms lift up and overhead, back heel is lifted. Palms are facing each other. Inhale through the nose, exhale, warrior 2. Spin your back heel down about 45 degrees. Bend your front leg, see if you can get any deeper in this pose. Inhale through the nose, exhale, straighten both legs, bring your hands to your hips. Maybe shorten your stance a couple of inches and turn to the right so both toes are facing the right long edge of your mat. All right, goddess pose. Make sure that your weight is evenly distributed between both legs. Turn your heels in, toes out. Lower your hips down, extend your arms. All right, this is 5. And 4, 3, 2, last one, 1. Stay low, ankle lifts. We'll do the right side first. Lift your right ankle up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Root to rise, press to stand. Inhale, lift both arms up towards the sky, send your gaze there. Turn your toes so that they're facing forward and hinge at the hips. Forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. I'm going to do something a little bit different on this side. I'd like for you to walk your hands over to the right, grab a hold of your right leg wherever is accessible to you. And walk your hands over to your left leg. Stretch it out. And turn your body so that you're facing the front short edge of your mat. find your low lunge by bending into that front knee. Inhale through the nose, exhale, downward facing dog. Step your left foot back to meet your right. And just notice how you feel now versus when you first stepped onto your mat today. Inhale, lift your right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. And step your right foot forward to the front of the mat. You're going to find pigeon pose. So heel toe your right foot to the left edge of your mat and lower your knee down behind your right ankle, okay? Extend your left leg long behind you. Option 1, you can stay lifted. Option 2, you can lower down. Slowly press into your palms to lift back up and sit onto your right hips. We're going to find deer pose. So square your right shin to the front short edge of your mat. Your left leg bends behind you. And I'm going to bring both hands behind me for support. And it might feel good to stay lifted here. This is a very sensational pose, but if you'd like to intensify this stretch and go deeper, you can walk your hands further behind you and come down onto your forearms. So I'm feeling this in my left quad, my left thigh. Think of pressing your left hip down to the mat. Just working within your capacity of today. If you ever feel like you cannot breathe in a pose, that maybe means that you've gone a little bit too far and you need to back out of the pose a little bit. Be here for 2 more breaths. Beautiful. All right, and very slowly use your palms to press back up to seated and find downward facing dog. So I'm going to plant my palms in front of me. Step both feet back, downward facing dog. It may feel good to paddle out your dog before we find pigeon on the opposite side. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky. Exhale. Bring your left foot forward and heel toe your left foot to the right edge of your mat. Dropping your left knee behind your left ankle. Inhale, lift your heart space up to the sky. Option 1, stay lifted. Option 2, exhale and lower down. Pigeon pose. And slowly lift back up. Sit on your left hips this time and we'll find deer pose. So align your shin parallel to the front edge of your mat. And then align your right shin to the long edge of your mat, okay? Walk both hands back behind you, maybe lowering down into your forearms. And you may notice that one side feels a little bit different than the other. For me, this side is a little bit easier than the other side. It's okay. If that happens to you, it's completely normal. Deepen your breath. We'll be here for a few more seconds. And inhale through the nose. Exhale, press back up to seated. Extend both legs long in front of you and lower down into your back. Draw your right knee in towards your chest. And cross your right leg over towards the left for a supine stretch. Press both shoulder blades down into the mat. And send your gaze over to the right. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, slowly come back to center. We'll do the opposite side. Draw your left knee in towards your chest. Extend your right leg long on the mat. And twist your left leg over to the right. Send your gaze over to the left. And make your way back to center for Shavasana. Extend both legs long on the mat, and I invite you to place one hand over your heart, one hand over your belly, and just bring your awareness back to the sensation of your breath. Notice how on the inhale, the chest and the belly rise. And on the exhale, they fall. Relax your face, relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. When you're ready, on your own tempo, slowly come into the fetal position and use your palms to press back up into a seated position. Maybe that's sitting cross-legged, how we began our practice today. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I'm feeling very relaxed and very serene and calm. My hips are open and I hope yours are too. If you liked this video, I want to encourage you to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again for the next one. Bye.